MSVU Mystics and the Mount Allison Mounties, we'd ask that you please rise. Face the national flag for the playing of our national anthem. Introduce the starters for the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. Number 6, Murderman. Number 7, Madison. Number 8, Nicole Norway. Number 22, Gabriel Simmons. Number 24, Jackson. Head coach, Daniel Palma. Introducing the starters for your Mount Phillies. Number 2, Number 3, Number 5, Noah McCarthy. Number 6, Jordan Naruto. Number 22, Tim Thompson.
And welcome back to ACAA.TV fans. Dave Tingley again on the call for you for the second game of our doubleheader. The Mount Allison Mounties and Mount St. Vincent Mystics. It's Mount Day. It's a huge one. Circled on the calendar every time. We love it. It's the rivalry. And this one is a massive matchup. Big one for the Mount Allison Mounties. Winners of 4 in a row, 5 out of 6. After a rough start, and they control the tap to Noah McCarthy, leading scorer in the ACAA, off to Minwoo Park. Big win last night for the Mounties. Tough first half, played really well in the second. Let's see if that carries over to today's game. Jonas Monroe, big late yesterday. Gonna have to get one off. Noah on the run, no good. Ty Murnahan ahead of the field. Ooh, stumbled but managed to maintain. Was Isaac Matheson, first-year player. Now up top to Will Spalding. Handoff and down the lane. Tario Sands gets it to the corner. Wide open three. Book it for Jackson Smith. Good offense off the top for the Mount. 3-0 lead early. Mount A got to a terrible start yesterday. And not able to collect that one was Timmy Ellison. Turnover. Mount A, 2 terrible offensive possessions to start and a super clean one from their opponents. They're stuck 3 here early. Matheson. Sands. Matched up on Ellison. Size mismatch, but he can move the ball. Nice pass to Ty Murnahan. And just losing him down there was Jonas Monroe. 5-0 early. Noah behind the screen of Ellison. Adunya on Murnahan. Crossover. Murnahan picks his pocket, going the other way. Gets it back. He's going to lay it in. No, but here comes Sands flying in. Gets it to go. Just a brutal start early here for Mount A. Boy, as ugly as you can get. Terrible transition defense. Add that to the list. That would have been a difficult finish for McCarthy. Thought he got hit. Not happy. But he went 1-on-3 there a little bit. I don't know how much you can expect to get the call. Oh, and another nice cut from Murnahan. Finds Terrio Sands. The bounce right back to Murnahan on the reversal. Up and in, 9 donut. Mystics executing very well. Mount A really not. Park, Min, whoa, from 3. Breaks the schneid, 9-3. Mystics, big shot from Min Woo. Hit a couple of biggies yesterday as well too in the second half. 3 from the wing, short, but Sands on the rebound. He's killing it early here as Terrio Sands. Missed 3 from Matheson, but now on the run, Spalding, cut off there, spins and fires, no good. Tim Ellison squeezes the orange and we're back the other way. On the run, Noah misses the lay-in, got exactly the shot he wanted, just didn't make it. Terrio Sands now, he's gonna find Jackson Smith, same spot, same result. Sharing is caring. Sands to Smith twice. 12-3. Mount, handoff. Jonas, nice. Look, but man, giving up his body there was Spalding. Basically just dove at the ball and knocked it loose. And Coach Chapman has seen enough. He's up at the desk asking for timeout, next opportunity. Spalding. Cut off by Minwoo Park. Gonna be a tough shot against the clock, but it goes, my goodness. Jackson Smith, 3 for 3 early. 2 threes and a difficult spinning banker. Coach Chapman wanted a timeout. Didn't get it, but then there was a foul on who? I'm not sure. I presume the timeout had been called. I wasn't even looking at what was going on. Yeah. Anyway. Well, let's pretend the Mounties didn't know what time the start of the game was. Let's just presume. They were told the starting time was 6:15. So yeah, they just arrived at the gym late. I mean, their bodies were here. Don't know if the minds were, but that's okay. Better late arriving than not arriving at all. They've dug themselves a little hole here. 11 points. 6:18 left on the clock. Oy. Anyway, the ugly first halves continue. Now, the second half was nice last night. Let's not wait till the second half today to play, I don't think. If you're a Mounties fan out there in Mounties land. Mounties Nation? Is that what I should call them? I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't want to talk about that first 3 minutes and 42 seconds, so I'm just rambling, fans. Fell in time. All right, here we go. 14-3. A little bit of pushing and shoving, exactly what you expect out of a Mount St. Vincent matchup. Minwoo Park, almost a turnover there. Adunya had to come back and meet it. And now they got to get her over half. They do just fine. Jonas Monroe looking for the screen from Ellison. Not there. McCarthy now. He's going to use a jumper. No good. Sands on the rebound. Not a pretty set out of the timeout. Can't imagine that was what was drawn up by Coach Chapman. And then not a great defensive possession here either. But Ellison did some work. Bothered the shot, cleaned up the boards. Guy like him can fix some mistakes, and he just did. There's Min again. Min, whoa! 2 for 2 from downtown. 14-6. So I talk about Minwoo. He's not going to be the league's leading scorer ever, but what he can do is that. Whatever you need from him, he gives you. Tario Sands looking confident early too, facing up on Ellison. Ellison's got a huge size advantage, but Tario Sands, he is no slouch. McCarthy turns the corner, gets all the way to the hoop. Doesn't get the finger roll to go. Adunya can't collect. Back the other way. A couple of bunnies missed early here from McCarthy. Not like him. 16-6, 10-point spread. Sands now. Can't let him get it. Can't let him catch it that deep. Too easy. 18-6. The Mount A defense is sieve right now. McCarthy. This time gets all the way in. He needed a little contact. Give him some harassment. He'll finish through that every time. Noah going to the line for the three-point play. Adunya going to check out. Miles Haynes-Lacey in. His first action. Going for a little more size here maybe. But Mount A. So Mount A defensively here on this end of the floor really got to do some work, and that is not going to help. But again, almost cleaning up a mess there was Ellison, but Haynes-Lacey and Ellison both going for the same rebound. Inbounds to Spalding. Looking inside, not connecting with Matheson with Spalding. Turnover. Ellison checks out. Rashawn Ferguson. Big game yesterday against UKC. 15 and 11. Numbers don't even tell the tale. He was one of the best players on the floor. Nice look inside. He's able to collect, gets up. Not able to finish through contact. Gets his own miss, but can't finish. But man, you see how explosive he is off the floor. Yeah, Haynes-Lacey's going to match up on Sands. Try to give him a little more pestering, but that's a wide open shot. Not able to go though. Spalding missed it. Now they're getting a couple stops here. Ferguson swings it to Haynes-Lacey. Monroe wants it. That's Spalding on the back. Monroe. 3 Mount A starters yesterday had a goose egg at halftime. It was really Noah McCarthy keeping him in it until everybody else got going, but got going they did in the second half. Ferguson, Adunya, Jonas Monroe was terrific in the second half yesterday after really a no-show in the first. Gets it in the post, squares up, good shot, just didn't go. Tario Sands, Jackson Smith on the rebound. He pushes, gets it back, made 2 from that corner, gets it all the way back around. Nice work there by Monroe, disrupting that pass. Murnahan was open in the corner. Monroe didn't let it get there. Smith up top to Spalding, using the screen. New on the floor is Keegan Farron. Another 3, not short from Matheson. Rebound by Monroe. Mount A's got a chance to bring it into single digits. Nice spin and move. Beautiful. Minwoo inside. 8 big ones, 8 of the 10 for Minwoo. Scoring's what they need. That's what he's given to them. 1 on Rashawn Ferguson. D'Lo Pormon's going to check in. He's going to have to give Mount A some minutes. Talked yesterday after the game with the coaching staff, Chapman and McDougall, and they said we'll probably have to go deep early tomorrow, meaning today, to give themselves some rest. Played the guys a little more minutes last night than they wanted to. Pormon gonna have to give him some good minutes here. McCarthy hitting the bench. Getting some rest here early. Haynes-Lacey swings to Jonas. Jonas on the attack. Finds Rashawn Ferguson. He made 1 yesterday. Long there this time. Smith collects, 20 to 10. Man, into Farron. Smith. All the way around. That is a Open three from the wing. Ferguson rebounds off the miss from Ryan McLean. Nice look inside to Poramon. Poramon tried to go up through two big guys, though. Was never going to get there. Should have kicked it back out. Just didn't really stand a chance against the trees in there. Driving baseline is Campbell Colpitz. Swung all the way back around, and that's three for Smith. Jackson Smith's got it going. 11 early for him of the 23 of the Mystics. Lead back to 13. Ferguson getting this, swings back to, and Ferguson on the roll, nicely done. It's gonna be a foul on the catch. Good find from Jonas. Giving his man another chance to finish. Haynes Lacey out. Back in is Connor Brienne, the rookie from Kingston. Minwoo on the catch on the inbounds. Crossover into the lane. Oh, short. Pulled the string on that one. Good shot, just pulled the string, didn't go. So, Farron at the high post. Out to Spalding, using that screen from Farron. Walking into a three out there was Jack forward. Didn't go. Jonas pulls it down, gets it back from Min. Inside out dribble. Good 1-2. Min Woo open again for three. Min! Whoa! From deep, 3 for 3. Min keeping him in it. 23-13, back to 10. Stopping a score would go a long way for the Mounties. Get it back to single digits here. Ferguson, pressure no top, can't get the steal. 5-on-4 now for the Mystics. Ferguson recovers back and breaks it up. Min Woo now on the run, doesn't have numbers. Smart decision. Pulls it back against Colpitz. Ferguson now against Farron. Travels, yeah. Can tell, just moving a little bit. Feet moving a little quicker than the mind. Ryan McLean keying it into Spalding here. 30 seconds, clock running first quarter. Beats D'Lo, gets all the way to the glass and finishes. Oy. An ugly defensive first quarter here for Mount A. But if they get a score here, it's a definite, frankly, it could be worse situation. Gonna use the screen, no, rejects it. Gets all the way to the glass. Oh, can't finish, but he's gonna go to the line. And Min Woo Park really keeping his team in it. The bulk of the scoring here in the first quarter done by Mr. Park. Gets the free throw to go. Can pull it back to 10. Mounties got plenty of fouls to give here if they want to take one. With 6.7 left if they get beat. Minwoo tries to take one at midcourt. It's probably a smart play. Missed though. The three at the buzzer. He had a pretty good look. Did Spalding. Rebounded by Ferguson as the buzzer goes. 25-15. We go to first quarter break, and it's definitely, like I said, a could be worse situation if you're the Mounties. That was about as poorly as I've seen them play. And only stuck 10. That's good news. I'm happy if I'm a Mount A fan right now, because that was ugly. But Minwoo Park stepped up. 3 big threes. I think 13 of the 15 are his. I believe that's it. The other 2 belong to Noah McCarthy, I believe. I might be wrong about that. I thought he had 13, but anyway, doesn't matter. 25-15, and Mystics, they played a heck of a quarter. Probably should be up by more than 10. Shot the ball well. And Jackson Smith was the story on that end for the Mystics. By my count, at least 11 of the 25 for Jackson Smith. And Tario Sands was just carving them up early, catching the ball in the paint and facing up and dropping dimes and hitting jumpers. So that combo, deadly. Small lineup here now for the Mystics to start the second quarter. It's Colpitz, Adam Callahan, Sands back out there on the floor, joined by Lyon McLean and Jack Forward. See what Mount A comes out of the glass with, but out of the pack with, but definitely a small lineup for the Mystics. It's going to be their ball to start this quarter. No matter what, Mount A is going to have the size advantage here as they come out of the huddle, and it's going to be a distinct one. They got the big lineup here. Ferguson, Monroe, and Big Timmy up front. Adunya and Noah McCarthy back on the floor for the Mounties. So big lineup here. Tario Sands did a job on Ellison in that first quarter. We'll see what he does here, and that is good intimidation there by Ellison. Cutting off that drive, making them shoot over him and collecting that board. That's what you get a 6'10" guy for. Sean Stevenson gets it to Adunya. Ellison comes and meets it. Got a mouse in the house, gets it knocked away. Does a good job though, kicking it back out. Adunya is gonna have to step through and get it up. He does. Ferguson. Monroe's gonna have an open three and he shares it to Adunya. Adunya from the corner, that's a shot. Loves that three from that corner. Does Emmanuel Adunya. He's hit 3 or 4 big ones from that spot lately. Most of them on the other end of the floor, but that right corner's been kind to him. The lead's down to 7. Colpitz on the drive. All the way across, doesn't quite get there, knocked loose, and back to the Mounties. Brienne's gonna come back in. Give Monroe a little break. So the Mounties, after a terrible start, really picking things up here. The last 5-6 minutes, much better defensively. And aggressive on the offensive end. Ferguson gets all the way to the glass. Yep. That's gonna be the advantage. Right now, the Mount's gonna play small. You're gonna have to hope for some misses inside from Ellison and Ferguson. And Rashawn's got a nice touch already from that line. It's only gonna get more, he's only gonna get better in a bunch of ways. It's Rashawn. Already pretty darn good. Ellison, almost collected that rebound on Sands. Not able to squeeze it though. Colpitz on the push. Stepping through, boy. Aggressive move from Callahan. He's going to the line for 2 free throws. Farron's gonna come back in here. Balance out the size disadvantage. He's gonna give Tario Sands a little break. Farron a little more length at least to deal with Timmy and Rashawn. So Callahan steps up to the line, up 6. Up 7 now. We'll go to that out-of-town scoreboard because I'm pretty interested in how Stu and Holland fared over there on the island. So 8-point lead, 2 for 2 at the line for Callahan. And Stu now stuck 9, 3 minutes left on the island. Adunya with a step back, not there, but guess who is? Rashawn. Smart play. Wasn't comfortable attacking, pulled it back out. 5 seconds now. On the attack, he's gonna have to throw one up. There's Noah. That's the guy you want with the ball in his hands, needing to make a toughie. So he can do it. He just did it again. Bails him out all the time, does Noah. Just did it again. Back to 6. Farron gets it back from Callahan. Travel, didn't matter. Ferguson stole it. Noah on the attack, pulls back. Oh boy, that's a tough shot, and he makes it anyway. That's not an easy one. Noah back to back, tough makes. Back to 4, timeout Mystics. And the Mounties have willed their way back into this one. Boy, she was ugly early, but she's getting prettier all the time. Back to 4. We had another, boy, this has been fun since this new gym opened and we got back into her. 5-0 are the Mounties in the new revamped Macaulay gym. And looking to go to 6-0. Didn't look good as this game got underway, but looking a lot better now. So I'd be surprised if the Mystics kept with their small lineup here. Hasn't been working well for them. It was Sands and Smith early. Pardon me, 5-year-old timeout fans. All right, fans, I earned myself a couple of extra minutes here by mentioning McDonald's to the 5-year-old for the end of the game. That'll buy me some goodwill. For those of you that weren't here for game 1, I'm single dadding it today with the 5-year-old. So she's in a gym here watching some hoops and not loving it, but you know, she's 5. It's tough for her to sit in a gym for 6 straight hours. Meanwhile, back to the basketball game taking place. Adunya hustles down the rebound in the corner. A couple misses there from the perimeter for the Mount. They did make some changes there at that break. Back in is Sam Gilmore, or in for the first time is Gilmore. A little bit more size. Smith back in. Not a big guy, but a little more stout down there for sure is Jackson Smith. So that big lineup for Mount A has been causing some issues on the glass, and attacking the glass on the other end has not gone well for them of late. Ellison and Ferguson causing some issues. Adunya on the attack, pulls it back. Ellison, he's gonna try a 3. Hasn't made one. Oh, Adunya hustles it down. Some hustle plays from E-Man. Can't finish, can Ellison there. Yeah, looked like a travel, probably justice there a little bit for the Mount. I think Timmy traveled there off the catch. All right, 27-23, 6:45 clock running first half. Smith, nice pass inside, not able to finish down there though. Was Gilmore. Back to Mount A. And here come some more starters here for the Mount at the next whistle. Turnover there by Jonas, knocked it out of bounds. Oh, and it's back to Mount A. Looked like, yeah, I think they're gonna correct it. Looked like it was probably the Mount. So they discussed the call and changed it. I mean, looked to me fast speed like it should have been Mount St. Vincent ball. So I think it's the right call. Little zone here for Mount A. Smith on the attack, finds Murnahan. Comes all the way around to Spalding. That's better ball movement, but they don't get it to go. But they attack the glass, can't clean it up. Murnahan snuck in there, finished. This lineup for the Mount is what got them off to a good start. Turning the corner there. Allison's got to take that up. Can't finish, but he gets hit. And Minwoo turned the corner nicely, lost it, but the big man's able to collect loose change and earn himself a trip to the line. Oh boy, there's that tight rim again. Those brand new rims. In a year, don't worry, Timmy, in a year from now when the rims are broken in, that'll go in. Swish on the second. Back to a 5-point game. 29-24, Mystics. Mount A, the ball movement of this group has been killing the Mounties. Nice little reverse dribble. Oh, turns it over though. Oh, right, bad bounce. Oh, boy. Now got lucky there. Spalding lost it. Pinballed around, found its way back to Matheson. This is the first. Second foul on Minwoo. He's gonna have to watch himself here as the second quarter break comes up. Really don't want him with 3. 5:32, clock running now. He gets 2 feet in the paint, reverses it back to Tim. Ellison, fake hand off to McCarthy, over to Monroe. Monroe, nice give to Ellison. Ellison banks it in. Pretty stuff there from Jonas. Gave his man a golden opportunity, and Ellison finished. Oh, nice move there. Murnahan, baseline, inside out little Euro step on Ellison. 6-point game again. Ellison against Farron. Splits 2, back to Minwoo. Minwoo baseline. Gets it blocked out of bounds, 5 seconds on the clock. Good block. Smith there, met him. 5 seconds left on the clock. Be looking for some type of an elevator look here. Oh, Monroe on the catch and the finish. That was too easy. Didn't need it. Yikes. I don't envy the Mystics when they watch that game tape back next week. That's a mental mistake. Farron, nice give. Murnahan able to get the rebound again, but Timmy cleaned up the second one. Ellison gets it out to McCarthy. McCarthy to Minwoo. Minwoo on the attack. Takes the, oh my goodness. Another one that pops out. I'm telling you, fans, those rims are no joke right now. Jonas ahead of the field. He finishes through some contact. A wild sequence. Storybook ending though. A Mount A2. Spalding. Oh, back to Smith. He wanted the 3. He wasn't there. Nice drive. Gets it knocked away though. McCarthy coming back 3-on-2. Finish it through some contact again? No, he doesn't. Right play though by Monroe. McCarthy harassing Spalding. Not too much of an argument. Another little expression of consternation might have earned Noah a T, but he held back. And we go to a timeout, 32-30. Mystics and Mounties. It's Mount Day in Sackville. We love Mount Day around here. It's been a great rivalry ever since I played here. Those Mount teams back then coached by Plato, who's now Rick Plato, now the coach at Dow, having so much success there. Danny DePalma running a great show, great tight ship still at the Mount, defending league champs. Always tough. And the Mounties, this is the kind of the team they have. They've beaten everybody of late. They've got 2 out of 3 against the Hurricanes now. They beat Student. They have not beaten this team. They want this. They want this matchup. They want it. it always seems to be a tight one between these two, or at least I haven't looked at the recent history. I guess the gaps, the spreads in the scoreboard, but always seemed to be when I played here, and a lot of recent matchups. It always seems to be coming down to the last few possessions. Didn't seem to be that way early. Boy, somebody was asleep coming out of the timeout. Murnahan snuck down there inside. He's been doing yeoman's work down there on the baseline, operating as Murnahan here early. Only the first on Ellison. Still, not what you wanted at the timeout. Murnahan missed the first. Gets the second to go. 3-point spread. 3:26 clock running first half. Minwoo kept him in it in the first quarter till everybody else's alarm went off. Oh, nice drive from the hyphenate. Haynes Lacey. Anytime they get good minutes from Miles Haynes Lacey, every time they are almost impossible to beat, because if Miles is good, you got too many other good players. If Miles is also playing well, to stop the Mounties, when he gives good minutes, that usually leads to success. Jonas there, the good shot, little baby hook just popped out. Again, these rims, and it's not a joke, fans, these rims are tight. Spalding gonna try a three, wide left, pops out, back to the Mounties. Chance to take the lead here for Mount A. Little token pressure here for, nope, they back off. Haynes Lacey now, up to Ellison. Jonas likes his matchup, wants that ball down there. A little crossover from Noah, and attack, the re-attack, and it goes. Look at that move from Noah. Woo, he squeezed into a tight space there, Noah, and got the roll from the tight rim. Tario Sand sneaks inside. Man, he is crafty. Off the bounce. Another finish over Timmy Ellison. There, Jonas likes his matchup and he gets it. Boy, he got hit. A lot of contact there. Minwoo rips it away. He tries to go up with it. They're going to call it a tie-up. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know what more Jonas has to do to earn a foul down there, but all right, we'll shake it off. We'll go back and watch the tape, Mr. Ref, don't worry. I'm friends with a lot of these referees. They like to give me the gears about the calls I disagree with. They go back and watch the games. That is an interesting call. Okay. They're going to discuss this one. We'll see if they reverse this one. I mean, look. Looked like it was, that's the right call. They giveth and they taketh away. That's a good call. Noah against the clock. Oh, in and out. Rebound and push. Murnahan up ahead of the field. Oh, he runs over Jonas. No! They're going to call that a block. They're going to call that a block. That was pretty tight. That was pretty tight. I don't know. Fast speed. When it happened, I thought charge, but it was most of those. That's the toughest call in basketball right there. Fast speed will look like a charge, but making a mental note. This is the first is Murnahan. Justice? Question mark? We'll see. Good effort, though, from Jonas. Either way, getting back there. for 2 at the line again. 2-point lead now for the Mount. Jonas on the catch. Timmy comes and meets at the foul line. Yeah, held there by Farron. Nice to have a 6'10" guy that can catch it clean at the high post. And then put the ball on the floor a little bit. Jonas on the catch. Minwoo. Oh, nice pull up from Monroe. Pure, confident looking stroke from Jonas. My name is Jonas. 36 all, minute left. Clock running first half. Ooh boy, looked like some happy feet there. Squeezed it around. Murnahan not able to squeeze the rebound off that miss from Matheson. 44 seconds now. McCarthy gets all the way to the hoop. Bounces out. Rebound by Callahan. Getting down the floor. Murnahan misses the bunny. Jonas beats Matheson. Yep, up and looking for that steal was Spalding. Thought he got all ball, but out of contact. I don't know really what the argument there is. Wasn't clean. I mean, there was lots of body contact. Never gonna get that call. So Jonas now, chance to give the Mounties the lead. Back rims the first. One more chance. The Mount can effectively hold for the final shot if they want. Down it goes, timeout. Nope, subs, pardon me. Rashawn checks in for Jonas. Ferguson back in, and I didn't see the sub for the Mount. I am blind as a bat, apparently. Oh, looks like Jackson Smith back in. So 22, like I say, Mount can effectively hold for the final shot if they choose to. Stuck one here now after getting out to a big lead early. Minwoo on Spalding. Spalding gonna wait. Down to 10, he crosses him over. Attack is Smith. Oh boy, too easy. Adam Callahan laid it in, and the Mount's gonna go into the lead, into the locker room with a 1-point lead. The defense got much better in the second quarter for the Mounties, but I don't like to see that one to end the half. A little too easy. So that'll be a topic of discussion as they go to the break. We'll see you back here, fans, in about 50. time she's had to go since the start of the girls' game. That's what I told her. I said, stop drinking the Gatorade.
She's drinking the juice.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Welcome back, fans, to the start of the second half here of our second game of our doubleheader here. It's Mount Day at Mount Allison. We love when the Mystics come to town, the rivalry game, and it has lived up to its billing so far. Mount Allison ladies pulled out a late 2-point victory over the nationally second-ranked ladies Mystics, and now we got a barn burner. Mystics got out to a big lead early. Mount A couldn't have played much worse in the early minutes, but they've gotten it together, and it's a 38-37 Mystics lead as we get going here in the second half. Matheson swings over to Spalding, back to Matheson. He's made a couple, he's made another. Jackson Smith, he's got it going. 41-37 now, 4-point lead. Mounties. He had 11 in the first, that's up to 14 now for Jackson Smith. Adunya back from Ellison. Had a much easier shot. Took the hardest one, the pullback. So Jonas Monroe looked like he needed some attention there after the first half. That's why you see him not on the floor right now. Looks like he's comfortable to come back though. He just came up and gave Coach Chapman a tap on the back. So whatever it is, it looks minor, thankfully. Spalding, Smith in the corner, all the way over to Murnahan. Tario Sands finds Jackson Smith. Boy, he's made a couple, nope. But Murnahan over the back takes it away. Oh, it gets knocked away from Jackson Smith. Gets hit though, he's gonna go to the line for 2 free throws. So, good start to the second half here for the Mystics so far. They got off to a great start in the first half with this same lineup. So, Mount A came out of the locker room with Ferguson and Ellison up front, with Monroe still dealing with, he's rubbing that thigh. I don't know if he got himself a Charlie horse or what. Looks like what it is. Still stretching it out. So 6-point lead now. Mystics with some pressure here. Mount A needs to get it over, they do. Couple seconds to spare, McCarthy. Down into Ellison. Ellison faces up, gets it knocked away. Spalding on the reach in, knocked it loose. 6-point lead here, looking to stretch it more. This lineup giving Mount A fits. Oh boy, it's another wide open three. You can't leave him. Got lucky. Short on that one. McCarthy with the rebound. In that zone, you got to communicate. You got to know where the shooters are. Min Woo is a shooter tonight. Ring it up again from deep for Min Woo. Kept him in it in the first half. On the penetration there, not able to finish though was Smith. Tim Ellison came over, bothered him just enough to force the miss. They weren't able to squeeze the rebound though. Luckily though, it's their turn. Ferguson into Min Woo. Min Woo to the middle to Ellison. Bothered by Murnahan, not enough. Back to Min Woo, looking for a screen from Tim. Squeezing inside, gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson, well done by Min Woo Park again. Creating offense, this time for Rashawn. Rashawn laid it in. Nice feed there from Smith to Tario Sands. Tario, the body control, very smooth. Finishes, 3-point lead again, gets it, and he knocks it away from Ellison. Gonna try to take it on Min Woo Park. Can't finish, but gets his own rebounds. Shot clock needs to be at 11. Spalding on the sideline. Down to 6 on the clock. Smith now drives on Jonas, back in the game. Can't get it up. Good defense, Jonas Monroe. Mountain pushing the pace. McCarthy gets it into the paint. Gets hit, trying to kick it out to Adunya. So 19 on the clock. Monroe looking for a screen. No, rejects it, takes the shot himself, in and out. Guess who? Sean Ferguson skies. Oh, not there, yeah. Well read by Jackson Smith, and a good pass to Murnahan. Doesn't finish though. Monroe finishes, gets his pocket picked, but Murnahan knocks it out of bounds. Ferguson on the catch, gets hit by Sands. Adunya gonna check it in on the sideline. Ferguson now. Hand off to Minwoo Park. Minwoo on the spin, finds Ferguson baseline. Drives into the paint. Oh, just kind of loses it on the way up, and then out of bounds back to the Mystics. Haynes Lacey now going to check in. And Allison returns. Ferguson and Minwoo going to take a break. So it's McCarthy, Adunya, Haynes Lacey, Jonas Monroe, and Tim Allison, the 5 for the Mounties. Matheson loses it, gets it back, doesn't finish. Murnahan trying to sky in there again for another rebound, can't get it. McCarthy. Step back 3 from McCarthy. Woo! On skates was Mr. Smith on that one. Pretty stuff from Noah. Matheson pulls it back. Sands now getting it knocked around at midcourt. Yep. A little too handsy there from E-Man. Gets caught. Still doesn't agree with it, but the unblemished record of referees not changing their calls continues into the 100 and whatever year of basketball. Ooh, how did that pass even get there? That was lucky. Spalding didn't want it now. Retreats and attacks again. Nice move, but back rimmed it. Got his own rebound. Up from the foul line, pure. Beautiful stuff there from Spalding. 2-point lead back for the Mystics. Haynes Lacey into Monroe. Monroe with a mismatch. Decides to share with McCarthy. McCarthy going up. Gets hit. Gonna go to the line. Coach DePalma not in full agreement with that one. I'm not sure how you call that and don't call it a shooting foul. McCarthy was, okay, well, sure, whatever. Haynes Lacey inbounding it. Monroe hands it off to McCarthy. Murnahan and McCarthy facing off here. Oh, nice steal there by Jackson Smith. Took it right away. Finds the right man, Terrio Sands, just under control. Sands. Some guys, that's pass them into trouble, not Terrio Sands. Really under control. Ellison has a mouse in the house, gets it knocked away. Ellison on the reach in, and I'd be worried if they're going to call that one a. No. Not going to call it unsportsmanlike. I think that's probably the right call. De Palma wanted it, but more of a hopeful gesture than an actual complaint, I think, from Coach De Palma. Done a terrific job at the mount. Kept these guys on top. or near the top most years. Sands, oh, smooth. Lucky, Mount A got there. In his office, he was operating. McCarthy pulls it back to Jonas. Vidunia, baseline drive, nice move, gets it knocked away off of Vidunia too, yeah. Nice D there. Pretty stuff for Matheson. Taking on the challenge. Coming away with the ball. Tario Sands. Oh boy, it's a problem. Got to identify where he is at all times tonight. Jackson Smith, loving life. 17, I think, at least on the night for him right now. Yeah, Ellison trying to carve out a spot. Smith felt like it was should have gone the other way. Little warning there. Yep. So that was a good refereeing job there by the crew. Let Smith sound off a little bit. He was walking around and saying his piece, giving a little monologue. They let him have it, and then shut it down. Ellison is going to get stuck in the corner. Yeah, got it knocked away. Boy, he's getting caught. He's got to squeeze that orange. You know they're coming after it. Put it to your chin. Ferguson's going to check in. I think they're going to have a little chat about it. Just got to put it away. Let's see, I think Noah McCarthy's having a little chit chat with the referees about it as well. I'm sure it was, eloquent and lots of big words. Haynes Lacey facing up on Matheson, keeping him in check. All the way to Smith. And Tario Sands. Oh boy, having himself a game. Possible to stop down there low. McCarthy, that's a big three. Back rimmed it. Rashawn Ferguson not able to come up with it now. It's stuck 9. Mystics ball. Timeout coming for Mount A, but can they win these possessions before the timeout comes? Murnahan, reverse dribble, finding Smith. Smith, and they turned it over. Timeout Mount A. Stuck 9 here, 3:11 on the clock, third quarter. Nothing going offensively right now for Mount A. It was a struggle in the first quarter. Well, they shot 40%. Started off poorly. First quarter was 31%, almost 50% in the second quarter, but this quarter, they've dipped back under that. They're definitely in the 30s again for the game. And it's a struggle on that end of the floor. My assistant, young 5-year-old Peyton, says hello, everybody. So, yeah, you got your voice on the air. Congratulations, you. So Mount A really got to find some consistency in the offensive end of the floor. Something, some wrinkle, some look out of their motion that gets them consistent looks, consistent makeable looks. Right now, you just don't feel like even the shots they've made have been difficult ones. So nothing going right here for these Mounties so far in this third quarter, the latter half of this third quarter. So Mount A ball, chance to pull it back a little bit here. Winning this last 3:11 is imperative for Mount A right now. So they're gonna relying on some minutes here for Connor Briand. Back on the floor, the freshman. Back door goes Haynes Lacey, not there. Murnahan out of the pack with the ball. Spalding, left wide open. Doesn't get it. Matheson on the drive. That looked to be a little bit of a push-off, but he made some space for himself. Knocked it in. The lead's double digits now. And mid-move, I was just going to say, well, great minds think alike. Jonas turns the corner and banks one through. Too easy. Jonas hunting a shot, finding a target. Sands now looking to operate on Ferguson. Nice cut from Smith. Oh boy, not so sure. But listen, you get caught with your hand in there, you're gonna get one, whether it's valid or not. So Noah's gonna take a breather here. Last 2 minutes of this third quarter, I would imagine. Smith at the line, trying to keep his solid night working. He does, bangs in the first. Okay, bangs in the second as well. So 11, the lead for the Mystics. Ferguson, the catch at half court, nice give. Haynes Lacey lays it in. Big hoop. Ferguson hooks up Haynes Lacey in the hyphenate. Brings it back to single digits, but just as quickly as that, back comes Isaac Matheson, laying it in. The lead's double digits again. Minwoo Park. Haynes Lacey now, not there. Jonas, Minwoo on the attack, finds Ferguson. Ferguson with a little step back, pure. Whew. The talent oozing from the young man. Boy, he gets better and better. Another attack from Matheson, not there, but there's Smith wide left this time. Monroe comes out of the pack with the ball, 9-point lead for the Mount. Another screen roll, Ferguson. Briand can't get it to go. Ferguson fights for it, and so does Haynes Lacey, but Spalding comes out of the pack. Matheson pulls back, wants a three. Not there. Oh, Ferguson almost knocked it to the Mount, but Haynes Lacey gets a relief from Ferguson. Briand. Nice give and go. Briand lays it in. Nice stuff from Jonas. Good read from Connor. As soon as he let that go, he cut. He knew if he gave it up, he'd get it back. 7-point lead. Briand digging in on Matheson. Sands can't get one. Spalding doesn't want the three. Steps into the lane. Now they get a three. Wide open in the corner. Doesn't go. Sands fighting for that rebound with Minwoo and Rashawn. Sands comes out with it. Good give. Good belly up defense though vertically from Briand. They can't secure the glass though. Mount A can't finish the possession. They would have had a chance to come down here and narrow it to 5 going to the fourth, but yeoman's work again. Murnahan's been tough in there tonight. It's been a quiet but efficient night. Murnahan, I haven't said his name a lot, but he's just been kind of crafty around the rim. Oh boy. That tight rim comes back to haunt the Mount this time. 12 seconds left for the Mounties as Murnahan makes the second. 8 points, they're stuck. Haynes Lacey ahead of the crowd. Has a layup, doesn't take it. Down to 5, now Jonas wants the three. Front rims it. Minwoo gets the shot blocked, and we're 8 points. The deficit going to the fourth here for Mounties. The Mounties against the Mystics. 61-53. Boy, I thought Haynes Lacey should have taken that opportunity presented to him. You know, I don't know if you're going to get a better shot than that one. I don't know if he was worried it was too early or not, but no, you take that one. But it's a workable deficit. The Mount was threatening to run away with it. Mounties brought it back into single digits. See Jonas Monroe over here still working on that left leg, keeping it loose. He's not sitting down at the break here. He's standing up, stretching it out. So, oh God, sorry fans. The single dadding comes into play every so often Trying to give me hand signals and charades, trying to figure out when she can go home. Yes, dear, you get McDonald's after this. Spent 6 hours in the gym, I'll reward you with McDonald's. So the Mount comes out of there, out of the third quarter break with Matheson, Murnahan. Looks like it's gonna be Colpitz, Callahan, and Farron, the other three. So they give their big guns a break here to start the fourth. This is when Mount A can put a push on potentially. Oh, and Connor Briand. Big defensive play to start the fourth. Connor hustled and saved it as well. Minwoo trying to squeeze through tight space, can't do it. Murnahan picked it off, going the other way. He's gonna step through all the way and he finishes. Ty Murnahan. Big play from him. He's been big for them all day. Crafty around the hoop. Defensively, excellent. Ferguson almost gave it right to Murnahan, going the other way. And Coach Chapman's wasted no time. Going to the league's leading scorer back in the game. Noah McCarthy. Minwoo gonna take a break. We'll see him come back in, I'm sure, before too long. McCarthy sends Ferguson through, he wants it. Got Colpitz on him, he thinks he can take him and he can. Tough shot though, didn't go. Matheson clears. Take from Colpitz, doesn't go. Ferguson on the board. McCarthy can push. Needs Lacey on the catch and the finish. Nice little touch pass from McCarthy over the top. And a nice little run out off the defense of the Mounties. A few more of those would go a long way. Matheson gets all the way to the hoop. It bounces out, but he's gonna go to the line for 2 free throws. That straight line drive can't happen if you're a Mounties fan. Too easy there for Matheson. Quiet first half for Matheson, only 1 point. Been much better here in the second half, and he can push the lead to 10 here with the second free throw. And it goes. Back in. Will Spalding, also a quiet, still kind of a quiet game from him. He's had a better third quarter, but he was quiet in the first half too with only 2 points. It was really Smith and Murnahan and Sands that carried them. When you have a deep roster like the Mount does, you can get away with it. Briand from the corner, that was always gonna be short. Haynes Lacey wasn't able to get it on the follow. Ferguson meets Spalding on that screen roll. Well done from him. Now Spalding wants to take Ferguson. I don't know, it's easier said than done. Gets all the way to the glass, can't finish. Farron rips it away. 3 at the top open, it's good. Boy, Adam Callahan stroked it. That's a big one. From 10 to 13, because you can't secure that offensive glass. Haynes Lacey on the drive, gets it blocked. He's gonna go to the line for 2 free throws. Haynes Lacey's giving him some good minutes. He's gonna come out if he makes his second free throw, because here comes Adunya. Briand checks out. Ferguson checks out. Ellison back in. So it's gonna be the starting 5. First one's good for Miles. Back to 12. If he can get it to 11, he's gonna be subbed out here. Emmanuel Dunya gonna come in. 2 for 2 for the hyphenate. Oh, they don't check him out. Not sure why, but that's all right. Sands can't get around the defense of Jonas. Driving baseline, almost lost it there. Bring it back out. Boy, that's Been a good defensive possession, but oh boy, I thought that was good when it left his hand, but it was long. McCarthy now looking to attack, not there. Minwoo, he's gonna go baseline. Finds Haynes Lacey at the top. Can he make a big one? No. But Jonas on the follow. He's gonna go to the line for 2 free throws. And some John back and forth there. And a warning and another good job. Nothing extreme there. I mean, but worth a warning. Jonas, yeah. Did a little extra there, I think. Unneeded, but not technical worthy, but warning worthy. I like it. It's good refereeing again. It's a physical matchup. It's kind of a rivalry. It's gonna be spirited. You don't want to hand out a tee unless it's necessary. They've done a good job giving warnings out. So it's gonna be Jonas taking a break. Pardon me. I assumed it was Haynes Lacey. It's not. Jonas is gonna get a couple minutes here, and I think gonna come in for Haynes Lacey here, probably momentarily, once he gets a little breather. And then we'll see how they ride these 5 starters through to the finish, I would say is the plan. Farron with the screen. Oh, and they find an open spot at the top. He doesn't want it. Back door goes Smith. Can't finish. Nice defense there from, picking his pocket though. Nicely done by Adam Callahan, but doesn't finish. Mount A, breath of sigh of relief there. So stuck 9 of the Mounties, 6:30 clock running 4th quarter. Minwoo. Adunya into Ellison. Ellison over his head. An awkward looking finish, but he got it to go. Down to 7. Something about this gym. There's some magic in it, I think. Come back from the girls earlier. Oh, Smith, nice screen there. He was wide open, in and out though. Screen roll. Noah into the corner to Adunya. Still 10 on the clock. Minwoo can use the screen to Timmy. Almost loses it, and then he does. Just kind of got awkwardly hit off balance there. Good transition D though from the Mounties. Oh boy. Yeah, got himself stuck there. Haynes Lacey comes away from the pack. Oh yeah, I don't know why he was attacking. He was 1-on-3 that whole time. Would have been a good idea to pull that out. Turned it right back over. Approaching that halfway mark of the 4th quarter. Smith gets it stolen. Ellison to Noah. Noah turning that corner all the way. He's gonna go to the line for 2 free throws. Clever stuff from Noah. Farron had his hands out. Noah just kind of did that James Harden up through the arms maneuver. Smart move, get yourself to the line. Jonas still kind of not sitting down this entire second half. Stretching out his leg, keeping it loose. I suspect you'll see him back in here. 4-minute mark. I'd try to steal another minute, I bet, here with Haynes Lacey. Oh, in and out on the second for McCarthy, so 6-point game. 4:52 clock running 4th quarter. Murnahan back in for the Mount. Spalding now. Using the screen of Farron. Tough shot. Doesn't go. Ellison comes and rips it away. Mount A on the push. A little slip and fall from McCarthy. Oh, Minwoo wants it. Nice rebound from Murnahan. That was an I'm feeling it. Oh, nice drop off to Murnahan. Doesn't go, but knocked back to him. They stay straight up. More straight up. Blocked him again. 10 now on the clock. Farron setting the screen. Callahan can't finish it again, can Mount A. Farron can't squeeze it though. McCarthy takes it away. Haynes Lacey finds an open Adunya. Huge one, short. Ellison though grabs the board. Back to E-Man. E-Man wants to try it again. No. Can't bring it back to 3. Stuck 6, 3:38. Clock running 4th. Monroe, he's going to come back in now. Spalding on the move. Yeah. Good call. I was wondering, I thought they were going to get him on a hip check. Mount A on a little hip there, but no, it was the right call. Spalding with the curl. Offensive foul back to Mount A. 6-point game, 3:28 on the clock. So this will be an interesting finish, fans. We've had interesting finish after interesting finish in this gym over and over again. So the magic of the new McCormick gym. We'll see if it comes through again here late. It's helped us rip victory away from the jaws of defeat 2 or 3 times here on the girls and guys side. Let's see if they offers up some more help here late to the Mounties. Stuck 6 with the ball, 3:28 remaining on the clock. Got off to a terrible start, but really got themselves back in the game pretty quickly, and they are poised for another little comeback here. So, breaking the huddle for the Mystics. Murnahan and Sands and Smith and Spalding and Matheson. Exactly the 5 you'd expect, and same for the Mounties. Noah McCarthy, Minwoo Park, Jonas Monroe, Emmanuel Adunya, and Timmy Ellison. This will probably be the 10 that you go to the finish with, barring an unforeseen circumstance. Noah behind the screen, Jonas. All the way to Minwoo, up to Timmy Ellison. Adunya wanted maybe the curl, but no. Monroe doesn't get it to go, but he's going to go to the line. Nice cut and find from E-Man. And Jonas can cut into this lead with the clock stopped. Pretty stuff there from E-Man. Kept his head up. Short with the first was Jonas. Still a chance to cut it to 5 here with 3:09 remaining. No, we back rims it. But they can't squeeze it, but foul Mount A. Big misses. Mount A needs a stop. They've come from further back before with less time on the clock too, so no need to panic yet. Just get your stop, get a good shot. Spalding gets into the lane and finds Matheson for a 3. It's short though. Oh boy. Saved by Murnahan, but right to Timmy Ellison. Noah into the lane, but no call. He felt he got hit, and he's late getting back. And now Murnahan's gonna get 2 free throws. McCarthy really lobbying. But at some point, you just gotta forget about it and get back. Get up and hustle back. That's the fix. The fix isn't lobbying the refs. Not gonna change the call. So now we got a scenario here. It's not unlike the Holland scenario the first night in this gym. Missed the free throw. The second one though, 7 points, 2.5 left. Plenty of time. Just got to relax and get, oh yes, McCarthy took a hit there. And now he's going to take a tee. Boys, oh boys. I don't know what to say about that one. I mean, I get it. Some sort of magic word, I don't know what it was. But, I mean, with 2:21 on the clock, I don't know. I've been complimenting the referee how they've handled this all night. That one, I don't know. Given him, it's a late game situation, tight game. Looked like a lot of contact. Looked like he had a complaint. I don't know. If it's me, I'm not making that call, but I'm not the guy that was getting yelled at. So big miss there from Spalding up top. Monroe able to clear. McCarthy. He's got to stop looking for that contact. Just avoid it. Play through it. Minwoo off to Ellison. Ellison's going to pop one and makes it. Big shot from Timmy, back to 4 for the Mounties. 1:42 clock running, 4-point game. Need another stop. Sands at the top. Gets it back. I thought this was going to happen. Drives right by Timmy. Can't lay it in, but a big rebound. Smith attacks and finishes. Can't finish the possessions, can the Mounties right now. Still stuck 6, but still plenty of time. Jonas into Tim. Tim gets hit. Gonna go to the line for 2. And how's that not gonna be a tee? He just mouthed off and then threw the ball up in the air. Look, if you're gonna call the tee on Noah, if you're gonna call the tee on McCarthy, then how is it that Spalding didn't get a tee? For loudly complaining about the foul call and then tossing the ball in the air. That showed up the referees as much, far more than McCarthy, whatever he said or did at the end of his not and one. So I'm not saying the technical against Noah wasn't completely justified. Maybe it was. Oh boy. Sands and Murnahan causing problems. Can't lose him, Jonas, on that one. Big one from the corner, doesn't go. Ellison squeezing that rebound. Gets to Noah. Noah's gonna try a 3. Back rimmed it. Doesn't go. Now they got problems. Murnahan. They're gonna have to start fouling, yep. Oh, they turn it over. Oh, boy. That's a late one. I know Noah was trying for the, looked like he got there too late and then they turned it over. But no can do. Spalding at the line. He can effectively end it. No, boy. In and out. The tight rim. Makes the second one, though. Making it hard. 8 points. Now he needs a quick one. Noah wants it in the post. He's going to take it. Finishes. Down to 6. Need another quick one. I don't know why they're waiting. Yeah. Went for the steal. Got all armed. It's the right thing to do. You got to lengthen this game as much as you can now. Making the first. So if Mystics make their free throws, this game's going to go in the books for a Mystics win. He makes 2. So 8 points again. Need another quick score. Jonas, he's going to rise for 3. Not there. Rebound for Noah. Up and, oh, pops out. Again, those tight rims. And they're going to get called for a foul there. Yep. Noah. And they're going to call another technical. Jeepers. I don't know. And that's a problem. So Noah disqualified. And down it goes because it's another technical. So that's 5. Now he's going to be. So, yeah, it's kind of a sour ending here, fans. A little bit. That's a problem. I don't understand what the need for technicals in either of those cases were. I'd be interested in hearing the explanation on it, though, particularly when Spalding didn't get one for his little complaint and tossing the ball in the air. Anyway, that's for another day. Now it's going to come in through with a pretty big win here. Mount A needs to get as many of these at home as they can. They come away with a 80-69 loss here today. They owe it to that poor start. They didn't come here to play early. The Mountain did, and they're going home with a big win. So fans, you can catch me tomorrow on the call from Crandall for 2 more games, but you see me back here next weekend for Mount A as well. So thanks for joining us all weekend. 3-1 record here in the barn for the Mount A guys and girls. Not perfect. First loss here in the new gym, but we'll see you back here next time, starting a new winning streak. Thanks for joining us.